Solo leveling, after Drippy Woo asked Legia, the monarch of the beginning, why he was able to speak freely unlike other creatures, he responded by asking, "How could you compare the residents of chaos to a monarch that rules them?" He then goes to explain that the monsters that come out of the gates, also known as residents of chaos, are all stragglers that have been captured by the rulers, and since they have been captured for an eternity, it's only normal for their consciousness to have been eroded. But he's a king unlike them, so he has maintained rationality, saying that he's been waiting all these countless years for the day he would finally be set free. Drippy Woo asks if the ruler's army he was talking about were the soldiers with silver armor and wings. He confirms it, saying that they were indeed the armies of the rulers. Drip Woo asked why exactly the rulers kept on sending monsters, no demons, to their planet. The giant responds, explaining that they were preparing for war and wanted to turn his world into the battlefield of said war to fight against the monarchs. Drip Woo, still confused, asks, why would sending monsters turn the earth into a battlefield? The giant responds, saying it's simple, explaining that they were planning on injecting magic energy into his world, and this revelation shocked Drippy Woo. The monsters that emerged from the gates were considered disasters, while the magic energy that came from it was considered a blessing. This was something every hunter and civilian thought, since magic stones and magic gems were objects that hold magical energy, making it the current greatest source of energy in the world. But all along, they were actually just a stepping stool to build the foundation for war. Legia says that there's no better way to plant a power that does not exist than to use the blood of those who possess that power. That is why the rulers decided to use the hostages they captured, making the magical energy become increasingly concentrated, using the demon's blood that has been spilled at the feet of the soldiers. Magic energy continues to strengthen the world, to create a world that doesn't disintegrate from the shock of war. Drippy Woo asks if by war did he mean. Legia confirms it, saying the rematch between the monarchs and the rulers would take place in his world, turning it into a burning hell, and it will happen sooner than he would have thought.